CCL Sports Cards fans, I'm Christopher Davies. So, as I'm sure many of you subscribers and collectors can appreciate, we can sometimes get caught up chasing prospects and the next big thing, looking for a home run on our purchases. I mean, my most recent and most popular episodes have featured some pretty wicked, low-numbered cards of the youngest prospects in baseball. But I think even the most seasoned investor can get caught up in that once in a while. But as I took a step back a month ago or so, I chose to go on a little bit of a shopping spree because it was time to balance out my investments just a little. Pick up a few players who have finished up their careers and are headed to the Hall or are in their prime and are perennial superstars. Otherwise, and I say this from a ton of experience, you may wind up with a collection that, while sexy in 2021, will be nothing more than a bunch of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. And it's not to say there aren't some absolute monsters of some future superstars to be seen by you here today. Enjoy. Hey gang, thanks very much for joining me, as always. So without making you wait, let's get into the cards I bought on my shopping spree. So, first up, we have a Casey Martin Black. I think it's 14 of 75. Not much to say about Casey Martin. He actually had kind of a rough season. I think he was the third rounder by the Phillies. Yeah, third round, 87th overall. I still like him quite a bit. He played well at low A, went to high A, did not perform well, got sent back down. That's always tough for a kid, but good glove. I'm glad too, because it makes Casey Martin's cards a lot cheaper, and I still like him longer term, especially nice and cheap. I think this one was $60 for the black parallel, and to be honest with the blacks and Bowman Chrome, I just like how they look. And next, we've got my man here, Nicky G, his Gold Wave, numbered 50 of 50. I picked this up on eBay. I think it was $800. Nick Gonzalez, you've heard me talk about him ad nauseum. If you're a subscriber of this channel, you've watched my videos. He's expensive, but I mean, he just looks like the real deal. 7th overall pick in the draft. And again, I like waves. I mean, some people don't like waves and shimmers, but to me, if it's numbered to 50, it's numbered to 50. I like it. Very pretty card, and a little bit of a jersey match with the gold. Yeah, Nicky G just tore it up in 2021. And then we've got Raquelvin DeCastro, the Jays shortstop prospect in 2021 Bowman Chrome. I'm kind of building out his rainbow. I've got his red auto, which you saw in a previous episode. I have 2 of his orange, yellow. This is purple. I have his blue. I think I have his green. He didn't have a great pro debut in rookie ball, but he's only 17, so we got a ton of time with him. 161 of 250 on that parallel. And yeah, here's his refractor. So pretty, 31 of 499. Again, he's a really cheap chase. And I'm not breaking the bank chasing Raquelvin. I think this refractor cost me $40. And we'll get into a little bit of graded stuff here. This is Nick Swiney. See if I can get that on camera. Nick Swiney hit in PSA 10, his Gold Wave, 39 of 50. Nick Swiney, he pitched at low A for the Giants. Was just absolutely lights out. He had 58 strikeouts and 32 innings pitched. His ERA was something ridiculous, like 0.84 or 0.85. Whip of 127. It's a little bit high, but at the end of the day, for his Gold Wave and PSA 10, I think I paid $110. And I'm glad pitchers are less expensive. I mean, I'm a pitcher guy. I know there's an increased risk of injury, but I think that's kind of baked in with most cards because pitchers are cheaper. As I've said before, in 2020 Bowman draft, I really like the Giants as a chase. There's so much quality on that team. And generally it was running me about $135 to chase the Giants. But again, this one graded a PSA 10. I bought this direct off eBay. Very nice. Let's see what we've got coming up next. Yeah, here we go. So this is a really nice card. I bought this actually off of Nash Cards through Instagram. If you don't know Robert Hassell, or Hassel, however it's pronounced. He was the 8th pick. I'm sorry. I think I'm confusing with somebody else. The 8th pick by the Padres. A big chase card with the Padres. He and Owen Casey, they're the chases for the Padres. This one, again, I bought off of Nash Cards. I think this cost me $1,200. But, getting a purple Gem Mint 10 of Hassel, I really don't think you can go wrong. Again, he's a hot prospect. He scuffled a little bit when he got promoted to AA, but we have a lot of time with him as well. He's going to be 21 next August, so still really young. And at $1,200, I really don't think I did all that bad. So as I said in the intro, it's not all prospects. We've got this one here, I call this a bit of a monster. I absolutely love Mookie Betts. This is his BGS 9.5 card. I think the pop count on this one was 153. Guys like Mookie Betts, he's a 5-time All-Star. He's won 2 World Series. He has an MVP. These are the GOATs. Like, bar anything unforeseen, I mean, he's going to go to the Hall. He's in the prime of his career. I think he's 28, 29 now. So he'll be, he turned 29 in October. So he's still pretty much in the prime. Next couple of years, he'll probably come down a little bit. But a BGS 9.5, his refractor, I think we're numbered 107 out of 500. This one set me back a little bit. I was actually pretty happy to get a refractor, not just a base auto. This one cost me $3,000. But with a WAR of 50 already, I really think Mookie is headed to the Hall, and I'm glad that he had a bit of a softer season because it enabled me to, get his cards at a better price. But I've wanted a Mookie Betts Colorado rookie for some time, and as the market peaked out in February and March, it was just really unapproachable. So I'm super happy with that card. And then a little more of a prospect here. You guys have heard me talk about Wildred Patino. I'm big on him. This True Orange 21 of 25, BGS 9.5, True Gem. All the subs are 9.5, autos 10. This card set me back. I think it was $375 on eBay to go with the red wave I've already got. I have his orange wave and PSA 10. He's, really young. We have tons of time with Patino. I've said it before. And if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. And $375, well, that's, it costs something. It's not going to break the bank. And I showed this card in another video right after I ordered it as it slides across my desk. Hudson Haskin. This came with the Hassel Purple I bought from Nash Cards. Really good. They were great to deal with, Nash Cards. Really easy transaction. I don't have many SGC cards, but I really trust them as graders. So having this graded a 10 by them, True Orange, I like Haskin a lot. He played at high A, good numbers, numbered 23 of 25. And Haskin, second round, 39th overall. And he, 98. So that would make him 23 on New Year's Eve. Hey, happy birthday to Hudson. It's his birthday in a few days. I love these low-numbered parallel cards. Next, we have Dwyane Wade. I do a lot of baseball, but I dabble in basketball, especially with the GOATs like Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade, 13-time All-Star. He was a scoring champion, I think 08 or 09. He has three championships. So, he's obviously just one of the greatest basketball players in history. Obviously played with LeBron for a little bit. But I really don't think you can go wrong with Dwyane Wade. This one actually sent me back $1,000. So I overpaid a little bit. But again, the prices of cards continue to slide. And, paying $1,000, I'm pretty happy to put this in my collection for a little bit. And then here's another one of the more monster GOATs that I bought. His refractor in BGS 9.5. The pop on this was like 337 or 338. This one set me back quite a bit. It was $3,000. I bought it from a seller in Australia, and you know, again, I think it was put best to me by a friend of mine. Dwyane Wade's cards are like criminally undervalued with the resume this guy has. So as a longer term, let's talk 10 years out. There's only 300 of these. It's from 2003. I mean, how many more refractors are really hiding out there? So, low population. He's already been there, done that. I really like Dwyane Wade quite a bit. And owning this refractor in BGS 9.5, super happy to pay the $3,000 premium. And then we have, this is Jefferson Cuero. Let's see if I can get that label. This is graded by FCG. Speaking of, like saying SGC, FCG, I trust them as graders. If you watch their videos on YouTube, they're very transparent with the way they do things. And I'm not going to put the bad mouth on any other graders who aren't back at SGC and PSA, but I've been dealing with some other graders, with how PSA and BGS are locked down. And I gotta tell you, other than FCG, it hasn't been a pleasant ride. I'm still waiting on my cards. I kind of feel like they're being held hostage right now. And so if you don't know FCG, Matt Schwartz and his team do an amazing job. They honor their timelines. I've never actually used their service, but I'm more than happy to buy their graded cards because I trust them. They're very transparent. Your cards are graded in like 4 days. The turnaround is incredible. Do check out FCG. Great company. I do trust them. But back to Cuero, young catching prospect. This is his Orange Shimmer, 8 of 25. This was kind of an impulse buy, actually. I saw this come up for sale on Facebook at $300. And, for an Orange Shimmer young prospect, this card, I really couldn't pass it. I think Cuero is, he just turned 19 in October. So, we have some time with Jefferson Cuero. And at $300, I know this has been graded well. I'm happy to wait. And last but not least, and speaking of FCG, my apologies. I actually did this in a private deal with Matt Schwartz. He's the one who runs FCG. And this is Ed Howard, his True Orange 11 of 25 Gem Mint. This one cost me $2,800, but I was more than happy to pay that. Ed Howard, he had a bit of a softer season. He played in low A for the Pelicans, but he's only 19 years old this past season. And, he had like a rough June. I think he hit like 107, and July wasn't much better. As he got into August, he hit 250 and then 283 in September. So I like that he kind of adjusted as the season went along and got better. I look for that in guys who, they're young, they're top prospects, and maybe if they scuffle out of the gate, they really turn things around, because that tells me that they have a good approach. They can kind of roll with, okay, I'm not the best anymore, but how do I get better? So I like Howard, and at 19, we have a ton of time, and his True Orange, just a beautiful card. And special thanks to Matt Schwartz at FCG Grading for putting together this deal. Great card. So it's pretty clear I spent quite a bit. There are more cards of prospects, however, more of my dollars went to the GOATs this time. And again, that's because I really felt like I needed a little balance. I've been spending way more on prospects lately, and that's dangerous. While time may show that I've overpaid for some of those cards, and not just the superstars, I felt with some of these cards down 75% from their peak and others beginning to approach their pre-COVID prices, it was time to take a shot. I can even accept another fall in prices. This may not be the absolute bottom. I'll even buy more if guys like Betts or D-Wade fall further. I have no idea when the bottom in cards is going to be. And as with any investing, trying to pick a bottom, it's kind of a fool's errand. And I'm just super happy getting things on sale. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate your time. And tell me in the comments, which cards are your favorites? And which GOATs are you chasing and why? Remember, anything I say on this channel is strictly my opinion and should not be considered advice in any way. Have an amazing week.